Hello and welcome. My name's Emily. Today I have for you a nice and simple yoga sequence today. So when you're ready, come join me on your mat and we'll begin with a couple of rounds of sun salutations. So starting at the top of our mats with our toes together, we'll pull the kneecaps up to engage the quads, pulling the belly in and tucking the tailbone down, rolling the shoulders down the back, slight tuck in the chin. Inhale, reaching the arms out and up. Nice tall stretch. Exhale, diving forwards into a forward fold, generous bend in the knees. Inhale, lengthen through the legs and slide the palms up into a half lift. Nice flat back. Exhaling, bend the knees. Plant the palms into the mat and step it back to a plank. Take a breath here. Exhale, bring the knees, chest and chin down to the mat. Inhale, lifting the chest up to our upward facing dog. Exhale, taking it back to our downward facing dog. And paddling the feet here. Stretching out the legs. One more breath. On an inhale, look between the hands. Walk, step or jump the feet between the hands. Coming back to our half lift. Nice flat back. Exhaling, bend the knees, folding forwards. Inhale, with a nice flat back, coming all the way back up to standing, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come down in prayer. Holding here for a breath in our mountain pose. Exhaling, release the hands down. Inhale, taking the arms out and up. Exhaling, diving forwards, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen to your half lift, nice flat back. Exhaling, planting the palms, stepping it back to the plank, and either knees, chest and chin or chaturanga. Slowly lowering yourself down with control. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. And some nice deep breaths here, paddling out the feet again. Stretching it out, moving your body in whichever way feels good for you. On our next inhale, look between the hands, walk, step or jump the feet between, coming back to our half lift. Exhaling, bend the knees, folding forwards. Inhale, taking the arms back out and up, coming all the way back to standing. Exhaling, hands come down in prayer. Then shifting our weight into our right foot, squeezing those toes into the mat. We'll guide the left foot to either rest. The heel can rest on the right ankle here. Maybe we can bring the foot to the inner calf. Or maybe that left foot comes all the way up to the inner right thigh, coming into our tree pose. I'll just turn around so you can see. And we're opening this left knee up out to the side. So we're opening the left hip. And finding a point in the room to focus on for your balance. If you fall out of your tree pose, gently, slowly find your way back in. Keep breathing. One more breath. Exhaling, gently releasing that left foot and stepping it back one leg distance. Taking the arms out to the sides. We're lengthened through the front right leg. Inhale, reaching over the front hip. Exhale, bringing the hand down, coming into our triangle pose. We can gaze up towards the top hand. One more breath. On your inhale, coming back up to your center, we can bring the hands to the hips, turning the toes to the edges of the mat, the heels turn in. Exhaling, bending into the knees, sinking those hips down, coming into our goddess. And some nice deep breaths here. Hands can come together in prayer. One more breath. On your exhale, we can gently bring that right forearm down on top of the thigh. We can lengthen through that left leg. Inhale, sweeping the left arm up and over, coming into an extended side angle pose. We have a nice bend in that front knee. And a nice straight line starting from the base of the foot all the way up to the tip of the fingers. Beautiful. One more breath. Exhaling, we can gently windmill that hand back down to the mat, framing the front foot with both the palms, stepping it back to your downward facing dog. And taking a moment to paddle out the feet. On your next inhale, shifting your weight into a plank. Exhaling, knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands, walk, step, or jump the feet between, coming back to your half lift. Exhaling, folding forwards. Inhale, coming all the way back up to standing. Beautiful. Then we'll shift our weight into the left foot, guiding the right foot to rest either on the ankle, the calf, or all the way up into the inner left thigh. We can bring the palms together in prayer again. Opening that right knee out to the side and finding that point in the room to focus on for your balance. Deep breath, staying as you are. One more breath. Exhaling, gently releasing that right foot and stepping it back one leg distance. Lengthen through that front leg, the left leg. Arms parallel. Inhale, reaching over that front hip. Exhale, coming down into our triangle pose. Looking up towards the top hand. One more breath. Inhaling, coming all the way back up to center. We can bring the hands to the hips, turning the toes to the corners of the mat. The heels turn in. Exhaling, sinking into those hips, coming back to our goddess. We can bring the hands together in prayer. Just taking a breath. And then exhaling, we can bring that left forearm on top of the left thigh. We can lengthen through that right leg. The foot comes in line with the short side of the mat. Inhale, reaching the right arm up and over. Coming into our extended side angle. Strong legs. Beautiful. One more breath. On your next inhale, finding your way back to your goddess, we can then lengthen through those legs, turning the toes into the long side of the mat. We can bring the hands back to the hips. Inhale. Exhale, folding forwards, coming into a wide forward fold. Maybe the hands come down to rest on the mat. If the hands don't quite come down, we can grab hold of some blocks to place the hands underneath, or maybe holding on to the ankles instead. And wherever we are, drawing the crown of the head down towards the mat, and gently pulling the shoulders down the back away from your ears. One more breath. On our next inhale, bringing the hands to the hips, exhale, coming all the way back up to standing. We can turn the top foot out to the top of the mat, coming back to standing. Inhale, taking the arms out and up. Exhaling, diving forwards, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen to your half lift. Exhaling, planting the palms into the mat, stepping straight back to your downward facing dog. And just take a moment to paddle the feet and stretch out the legs here. One more breath. On your next exhale, gently bringing the knees back down to the mat. We can untuck the toes and just take it back to a child's pose. And you can take this child's pose however you like today, whether that be with the arms extended or down by the sides, or maybe making a pillow with the hands to rest the head on. One more breath. On our next inhale, bringing the fingertips underneath the shoulders and just gently pressing into them so we come to sit up on the heels. And there we have it, our nice and simple yoga sequence today. I hope you guys enjoyed that little flow. If you did, please like the video, maybe save for later, maybe even leave me a comment in the comment sections below. Please subscribe to my channel for more free yoga content. Thanks again. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.